Hey guys, what's up? Animation Wayne today. Halika, pag-usapan natin itong pinost ng Daily Tribune tungkol kay Depresio si Castro. Sa totoo lang, as much as possible, I really don't want to create a commentary video about Yuse Castro. Parang nakakapagod eh. Paulit-ulit, paulit-ulit. Paulit-ulit ang panggagago sa atin sa mga pinagsasabi niya. 'Di ba? Oh, bakit ko sinabi, ako lang ba nakakita nun? Kayo lang ba nakakita nun? Tingnan niyo yung sinabi ng Daily Tribune. Ito guys palakay natin para mas ma-appreciate nyo. Pinasa ko na to kala Attorney Libayan. Ang nakakatawa, naunahan pala ako ni Journey to Understanding. So, kanina niya pa na-send yan. 10 hours ago na to. So, I was out doing some personal stuff, no? Anyway, ano ba sinabi ng Daily Tribune dito sa post nila? Pakinggan nyo. We need more Claires. We need more Claires daw. Bakit kaya? Sabi dito, no disruption expected amid Marcos call for resignation. So, Claire Castro, tremendous, the best. Nobody dodges like Claire. Not even Neo in the imagine mo. She is being compared kay Neo ng Matrix. Diba? Nobody dodges. Like Claire, not even Neo in the Matrix. You hand her a resignation letter, she calls it promotion. So, parang sinasabi tuloy dito ng tawag dito, ng Daily Tribune. May problema sa comprehension itong si Claire Castro. Diba? I don't know kung sino man nagsulat nito, no? You hand her a resignation letter, she calls it a promotion. Claire, Flair, help. Mass resignation, she makes them sound like team building. Unshakable BBM's press mop who speaks of presidential oopsies like she's describing the weather, not a bland bot. Smiles like she hasn't checked the group chat. Honestly, we need more Claires to clear things out. Hindi na lang tayo ang nakakapansin ng mga antics ni Auntie Claire. Even Daily Tribune. Alam mo, this is the first time that I've read something from a mainstream media like the Daily Tribune to write something very sarcastic about a press briefer, about someone from the PCO. Okay? Honestly, this should alarm tawag dito, Malacanang. Kasi imbis na napapabuti ang imahe ng mga tao sa Malacanang, especially si Bongbong Marcos, what's going on is, pinapalabas dito ni Depresio si Castro, okay, na pinapaikot niya yung mga tao. 'Di ba? Bakit ko nasabi yan? Gaya ng sinabi dito ni Daily Tribune. You hand her a resignation letter, she calls it a promotion. Hindi niya pinapaganda eh. She's making things worse, especially if we're going to talk about the image of Malacanang. Especially Bongbong Marcos. 'Di ba? Anong mga memes ng ibang netizen? Si Claire Castro daw, no? Si Attorney Claire Castro. Ano daw yan eh? secret weapon ng mga DDS. Kasi the more that she stays in Malacanang, the more na nasisira ang imahe di umano ng palasyo at saka ni Bongbong Marcos. 'Di ba? And not only that, even the other agencies. Tingnan mo, bigyan ko kayo ng isang example. Pakinggan niyo itong mabuti.
Po yung sinabi niyo kanina na walang pagtigil doon sa program ng gobyerno. So, ibig sabihin, the cabinet secretary will still hold their post until makapag-appoint ng panibago si presidente.
Yes, mananatili sila sa kanilang posisyon. Siguro ito yung tamang panahon para ipakita nila.
Dito papasok yung hindi mo alam kung kapurulan ng utak ni Jose Castro, kagagahan o intensyon na gaguhin ang mga Pilipino. Bakit ko sinabi yan? Unang-una sa lahat, since this morning, everybody is talking about the call of Bongbong Marcos for courtesy resignation. All. Diba? Pero dito sa pahayag ni Jose Castro, iba ang lumalabas. Pakinggan nyo.
Na dapat sila manatili sa kanilang posisyon, pero kapag nakita po
Again.
ng Pangulo,
Secretary will still hold their post.
Okay. Nag-file ka ng ano. Ang sinabi lang ni Bongbong Marcos is for them to file their courtesy resignation. It is very common that every resignation, whether it's in the government or in the private sector, you have to render 30 days so that it will give the management or even the executive department, like in this case, enough time, no, to find a replacement for you. So, bakit sa tingin nyo magpapatawag pa? Okay. Ang sabi nila, it's about performance-based. Ngayon, kung performance-based ito, okay, kung performance-based ito, bakit hindi tahimik na sabihin ni Bongbong Marcos, o mag-file ka na ng courtesy resignation? Pero minidya niya pa eh. Ang gusto niya lahat. No, whether you've done something good, whether you're doing great or you're doing bad, lahat kayo tatanggalin ko. Kasi nga ang tingin di umano ni Bongbong Marcos sa kanyang mga cabinet secretary, sila ang dahilan kung bakit hindi umuusad ang administrasyon ni Bongbong Marcos. So sa madaling salita, may mga problema ang cabinet secretaries niya. Pero bakit ganito yung sinasabi ni Claire Castro?
Till makapag-appoint ng panibago si presidente.
Yes, mananatili sila sa kanilang posisyon. Siguro ito yung tamang panahon para ipakita nila na dapat sila manatili sa kanilang posisyon.
Oh, bakit kailangan yung 30 days? Sabihin na lang natin, they are given 30 days to one, okay, give Bongbong Marcos enough time na makahanap ng kapalit nila. Two, para makapag-transition sila ng maayos. Okay, doon sa papasok na cabinet secretary. Ang daming pending na mga yan. Bibigyan ko kayo ng napakagandang example. Solgen, Office of the Solicitor General. Alam niyo may mga nakapile dyan ng mga kaso. Especially yung mga parating na kaso about sa GAA, sa PhilHealth, bla bla bla, la. Kailangan naman umalis dyan si Solgen Guevara na hindi man lang nata-turn over ng maayos sa susunod na Solgen. Diba? So ano pa yung point na nagpa-mass resignation itong si Bongbong Marcos kung magkakaroon ulit ng performance review? Bakit hindi na lang muna nag-performance review siya at isa-isa niyang hiningi na mag-mass resignation, na mag-resign kayo? Mag-mass resignation, na mag-resign kayo. Ganun din. Hindi natin alam ilan na magre-resign. Diba? I don't know, guys, if you're following or you get my point. The thing for me is that bilang isang naging HR manager, I don't see the point of asking everyone, no, in different department heads. Sasabihin ko sa mga department heads, ay, mag-resign na kayong lahat. So you're given 30 days to prove yourself. You were already given 3 years to prove yourself. So why do we have to give them 30 more days to prove themselves? Kung ang tingin nga ni Bongbong Marcos, he did not perform well during that 3 years. So bakit ito yung sinasabi ni Claire Castro? Kaya tuloy, yung sinasabi ni Claire Castro rito, saktong-sakto sa observation naman ng Daily Tribune.
Pero kapag nakita po talaga ng Pangulo na hindi mo deserve ang iyong posisyon, you will be out.
Pero Yusek,
what can you do in 30 days? Siguro naman once upon a time, lahat tayo, yung mga manunood nito, lahat tayo naranasan din natin na mag-resign. What can you do within 30 days to prove yourself that you're worthy to stay in your position? Tapos hindi ka rank and file. You're on the top of the food chain. You're the head of the department. Execute mo na lang kung ano yung mga programa mo. Halimbawa si SOJ Remulla. In 30 days ba kaya niyang balik dito si PRRD? Or in 30 days ba kaya niyang pauwiin dito si Teves? O mahanap si, what's the name of this guy? Si General Bantag? Can he actually do that? He's been doing that for I don't know how long already. Diba? Oh. Ano naman?
how frustrated is the president for him to lead into this direction, asking all the cabinet to submit their courtesy resignation, and how big a factor is his most recent approval ratings?
Approval ratings, ang recent, medyo mataas naman. So nakita naman natin na mataas pa rin ang tiwala ng taong bayan sa Pangulo. At hindi naman po kasi maganda rin sa parte ng Pangulo na isa-isahin niya ang bawat secretary, alamin kung ano ba ang performance mo, kaya dapat lahat.
This is very stupid. Sa totoo lang, this to me is very stupid. Unang-una, wala naman isang daang, I don't know, looking at the list that is already posted online. Diba? You don't have 100 secretaries or head of departments. And if you recall, guys, no, during his first 2 years, every now and then, nagkakaroon siya ng meeting. Ulitin natin, the cabinet secretaries are his alter egos. Meaning, kung anong ginagawa ng mga yan, hindi yan gagalaw without his approval. So it's very, very impossible for me to believe na hindi niya alam yung ginagawa ng kanyang mga cabinet secretaries. Because even before yan gumalaw, they need his approval. Because of the alter ego thing. Kung ano yung ginagawa ng mga yan, halimbawa, yung ginawa ni SOJ na sinabi niya, siya yung namuno sa pagpapadala ng sa The Hague. Do you really think wala siyang kinuhang approval kay Bongbong Marcos tungkol doon? Diba? I remember one post, I just don't remember who posted that. They only talk about the impeachment, but they never talk about The Hague between Toby Tiangco and Congressman Toby Tiangco and Bongbong Marcos. Diba?
Para sabi nga nila magkaroon ng elbow room ang Pangulo sa pagpili ng tamang leaders na mamumuno sa kanya.
See, I only have 1 minute and 25 seconds dito sa video clip na to. Iba yung sinasabi ni Claire Castro nung una at sinasabi ngayon niya dito sa patapos ng video. 'Di ba? Sa isang tanong lang, walang consistency sa sagot si Depreciuse Castro.
Is it right to say that he is frustrated with the performance of some of the cabinet secretaries?
Yun po ang lumalabas.
I remember PRRD, no? Si PRRD hindi niya... This is one very, I recently watched this video ni PRRD. This was during the pandemic. Na there's this one guy, I think undersecretary sa isang department, who reported na pakasuhan daw si Leni Robredo for soliciting help sa private sector. So what PRRD did, he immediately fired the person. Bakit? Kasi pamumulitika imbis na ma-appreciate yung ginagawa ni Leni Robredo during the pandemic, hinahaluan pa ng politika. PRRD will not gonna give a damn kung close kayo or hindi. Because most of the people that he fired during his administration are close to him. Diba? But Bongbong Marcos did something the total opposite. Hindi siya nag-fire. If you're frustrated sa mga performance ng tao mo, bakit kailangan mong bakit kailangan mong ipa-resign? Kaya sabi tuloy ng ibang netizen, wala daw political will si Bongbong Marcos. There is something about this, courtesy resignation. And I think this is the first time na nangyari to. For me, DOT Secretary Vince Dizon, he's doing a very great job. Diba? Marami sa kanilang hindi nagtatrabaho ng maayos, ginagamit ang mga posisyon, ang pwesto, and so on and so forth. We know who they are. We don't need to name them. Diba? Iba sa kanila, naging attack dog. Gaya ni Larry Gadon. Diba? Imagine niyo, sabi niya, hindi daw siya kasali sa pinagmamas resign. Tapos eventually, he's so proud and loud na hindi siya kasali. Eventually, doon niya lang na-realize na kasali pala siya. Ganun siya katalino. Ganun siya kagaling. So ngayon, kung babalikan natin itong sinabi ni Daily Tribune about kay Depreciuse Castro, lahat ng sinabi nila rito, pasok na pasok tungkol kay Depreciuse Castro. I've given you one clip as an example. It's so hard not to agree with the Daily Tribune. Diba? We need more her to clear things out. She has her own narrative. She has her own understanding. Unfortunately, the people who's listening to her is not as stupid as she is.